Yeah, this is proving to be a very expensive Monday, and it's not even 12 o'clock yet. This is my recipe for goulash, and it's probably not the goulash that you're thinking of. This one is super simple, but so good. All right, so on today's agenda is planting potatoes. Well, hello y'all. It has been quite the Monday. This week is just not really started out good. You know, we worked cows yesterday, and that was a fiasco in itself. And then this Monday morning, it has proven to be quite an expensive morning so far. And then also another thing to add to it, the little fancy tags that I was really excited about, well, some of the letters have already fallen off. Dakota informed me this morning. So that's nice. But yeah, went and picked up our taxes. That's always a real fun time. And then Dakota dropped his excavator off at the cat dealership last week to have some work done on the thumb of the excavator. It works, but it's like loose, or like it keeps losing. It needs new seals and stuff. Anyways, the cat place took the excavator apart, discovered the problem, called Dakota to see what he wanted to do. It's going to be over $5,000 to fix it. So I'm like, honey, it works. Like, it's complicated, but anyways, just to put it back together. So they took it apart, and now they're putting it back together. $1,200. And now I'm getting ready to go purchase our fertilizer. And, you know, in a couple videos ago, we talked about fertilizer, and, you know, we were just going to buy some 10-10-10 or triple 10, however you want to call it. But Dakota was talking to the guy, and they discussed, and now Dakota has decided to buy less, but he's going to buy triple 19. So yeah, this is proving to be a very expensive Monday, and it's not even 12 o'clock yet. So, well, Dakota needs the tractor started again.
Yeah.
Needs a battery charged. Where at?
Can't help a man out here.
So it kind of tells me. That's well. This time he is going to be on this tractor, and I'm going to be driving this tractor, which I've never driven before, to pull him out so that he can get this tractor started. We will also be going, I will be going backwards, he will be going forwards, but he has this tiller that we can't get up off the ground. Oh man. He's gonna back it up first and then tell me what I have to do. All right, that was stressful, but we did it. Hey, so I filmed a recipe the other evening for you all, but it was very last minute and not planned out, so there wasn't really any commentary with it. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna tell you about it, and then I'll show you like the video I took. So anyways, this is my recipe for goulash, and it's probably not the goulash that you're thinking of. This one is super simple, but so good, you have to trust friends when I was little, when we would go over there, she would a lot of times make this goulash, and it was amazing. It was always so good. Like, I just loved it. And a couple of years ago, I hadn't had it in a long time, and I'm like, you know, I'd like to figure that recipe out. My mom knew like kind of the ingredients, but didn't know like the quantity of the ingredients, but I have since nailed down. It's perfect every time. Finally figured it out. So anyways, like I said, it's super simple. It's only 4 ingredients, and one of those ingredients is the noodles, the pasta you're cooking. So okay. So you're going to boil noodles. It works. I've tried it with I've even tried it with spaghetti noodles, just because that's what I had. And I've tried it with like the spirals and stuff, but the best, to get like the best ratio and the best bite, it's best with macaroni noodles or elbow noodles. So you want to boil you a box of elbow noodles, get that going, and while your water and stuff's stewing, you want to brown a pound of ground beef. You could probably use ground turkey, you could probably use ground chicken. I've just always done ground beef. So you want to brown your ground beef, and then once it's browned, you can either, if you want to drain the grease, you can. Our meat's usually pretty lean, so I just leave it in there. So there's really not a whole lot. And then you're going to add a 28-ounce can of, I think it's crushed tomatoes. I think I showed the can in the video, but crushed tomatoes in juice. 28-ounce can. It's the perfect amount, and it's perfect. So 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes in their juice. You're going to add that to your beef. Give it a stir. And then the ingredient. And when I tell you this, you're going to be like, no. And that's way too much. No, let me tell you. You have to try it. Like, do not knock it till you try it. You are going to add 3/4 cup to 1 cup of sugar. Yes. I've had it with 3/4 the cup, and it's good, and I've had it with a cup, and it's good. Like, somewhere in between that ratio, you can kind of adjust that to your liking, but you at least have to have 1/3 of a cup to a cup of sugar, and then you mix it up, get it all good incorporated, and then all you do is drain your pasta once it's cooked, add it in, boom, goulash, and it is amazing. It's so good, y'all. Dakota loves it. He actually, the other day I had asked him what was like one of his favorite things that I cook. Goulash, but it's so good. It's so simple, really inexpensive, but you should try it. So anyways, without further ado, here's the process. Good morning, ladies. Are y'all hungry? I'll take that as a yes. It's a beautiful morning. It is Windy, of course. That is the new normal around here. But it's pretty. On a toboggan because around here, like, the wind is so cold. Like, it would be really nice. It's really nice when the wind's not blowing, but when the wind is blowing, it's so cold. Alright, so on today's agenda is planting potatoes. I had wanted to get footage of cutting the potatoes, but the kind of overachiever here got them all done and he did video. But anyways, that's what we're doing. If you don't know, sweet potatoes is like pretty much a regular potato, but it's got all kinds of eyes and everything on it, and then you cut it in half. Okay, correction. Dakota says you don't have to cut them in half, but that's what we do, and I think most... Okay, I'll let you tell them. So, tell us about the potatoes.
You don't have to cut. We just do because it makes it go further. Seems to make better potatoes.
It seems to make better potatoes. And most people we know that grow potatoes cut them in half. But anyways, let's go. Here comes the chain. Y'all know what that means. I'm stuck in this. I hate hills, and we have so many hills. This doesn't look very steep, but it is, and I feel like I'm gonna slide over. I think Dakota's coming to push me. Well, we made it, but that's like my most intense moments as a farm wife. Is when I get stuck somewhere. Oh, I hate it. free this morning. Because we went to the drag race yesterday evening. So my parents actually, my hair, kept Stetson for us. So we thought we'll get these potatoes planted while we can. But I am excited to have Stetson this fall. I mean, every day. But for picking up potatoes, it's like one of my least favorite tasks. And I'm already, like, as we're planting these, I'm already thinking about when we're going to be harvesting them. And I'm like, but we'll definitely put Stetson to work, which he won't think it's work. Like, he enjoys it. So, woohoo! We'll start Stetson as a paid employee this fall, picking your potatoes. So if you're local, you can get some Stetson picked potatoes. Well, I just realized I forgot to get a video of it finished because Dakota's dad came up and was talking to us, but it's done. So now we'll give it a little bit, and then we'll also put a little fertilizer on it to help those potatoes grow. So, and then we'll just wait and pray and hope they do good, and then we'll harvest them in the fall, early fall, late summer, early fall. We'll see. For the first frost. So Dakota decided to plant some more potatoes up here at his papa's house. So he had plowed the field up, but his dad is roto-tilling it. And then he's gonna plow, and I got the plow right here. And then we got all of our potatoes and such. We might have to go get some more, but yep. And he's talking about maybe next year doing this whole field and potatoes. I'm like, since when did we become potato farmers?